What if I told you that right now, a tiny, almost hidden point on your chest is waiting to awaken a deep, calming wave throughout your body? Most people pass their whole lives without ever discovering it, never realizing that the key to a gentler, freer breath has been resting quietly beneath their skin all along. Take a slow, mindful breath with me, in and out. Feel how your shoulders naturally drop, how a small space opens in your chest. Can you sense it? A subtle shift, almost imperceptible at first, but undeniable if you pause long enough. Before we move further, I want to ask you, where are you watching this from? Type it in the comments below, your city, your room, your quiet corner of the world. I love seeing where the spine gospel reaches hearts across the globe. Have you ever noticed how shallow your breaths can get when stress fills the room, or how tension seems trapped around your chest, heavy and persistent? That's exactly why this point matters. Imagine it like a secret doorway, a place that ancient healers whispered about, a doorway that, when gently pressed, awakens your nervous system's hidden ability to calm itself. Picture this with me. You bring 2 fingers softly to your chest. Just a light, intentional touch. A warmth spreads, gentle and subtle. Maybe a tingling sensation rises, or you feel an old weight lifting slowly. Some people describe it as silence itself, moving through their body. Others notice clarity or a soft opening, like space has been carved within their chest. Just for them. Now take another slow breath. Notice how your body feels. What did you sense in that moment? Share it below. Even a small observation matters, and your experience can help others notice their own hidden doors. Ancient wisdom called this a point of inner calm. Modern science whispers its connection to the vagus nerve, the pathway that links body and mind in a gentle, healing dance. The spine gospel brings these worlds together, mystical insight, lived experience, and the science your body already knows. So, if your spirit feels drawn here, trust it. Pause. Tap subscribe gently. Whisper a soft yes to your own growth. Allow yourself to step closer to the awakening your chest has been waiting for. Long ago, healers discovered this secret, keeping it hidden in plain sight, waiting for those who would notice, pause, and connect. Today, you are here. Today, you are noticing. And in the next moments, we will uncover exactly how to find this point, awaken its power, and deepen the breath your body has been craving. Before we move on, let me ask again, what did that first pause in your chest feel like? Comment below, share your experience, and help your own awareness bloom. Like or dislike this moment, your feedback shapes this journey. Long ago, in a quiet village touched by mist and ancient trees, a healer noticed something remarkable. When she placed her hand gently over her chest, as if listening to the heart's whisper, a subtle calm would spread, not just in her body but through her mind. She observed that her breathing deepened, her shoulders relaxed, and a certain tension, often unnoticed, seemed to dissolve into the air around her. This simple gesture, repeated over time, became her secret doorway to inner peace. You might wonder, can such a simple touch really make a difference? The answer is yes, and it's a doorway you can access right now. The technique we're exploring is gentle yet powerful. It involves connecting with a specific point on your chest, allowing your body and mind to naturally respond to its quiet signal. It's not about forcing change, but about inviting your body to remember a state it already knows, the calm your nervous system longs for. At first glance, this may seem mystical, almost magical, and in many ways it is. But there is also science, quietly confirming what ancient wisdom has long known. That hidden point on your chest is closely linked to the vagus nerve, a remarkable pathway connecting your brain to the heart, lungs, and digestive system. It carries messages that can slow the heartbeat, ease tension, and awaken a deep sense of rest within the body. Essentially, this point is a bridge between your body's physical sensations and your inner calm, and learning to connect with it is the essence of this technique. Imagine placing your hand lightly over the center of your chest. Feel the warmth of your skin under your fingertips. Perhaps there is a gentle tingling, or maybe a soft pressure that feels just right. This is not coincidence. It is your body responding to a long-forgotten rhythm, a communication that has been quietly humming within you all along. Ancient healers understood this rhythm intuitively. They knew that by aligning touch, breath, and awareness, the body could unlock a state of deep relaxation, a state that modern science now confirms as the parasympathetic response, the body's natural rest and restore mode. Have you ever noticed how your breathing becomes shallower when you are stressed, or how a simple moment of placing your hand over your heart can bring a fleeting sense of calm? That fleeting calm is a glimpse of what this technique can offer when practiced with awareness. It's not about rushing, forcing, or overthinking. It's about pausing, noticing, and allowing your body to guide you. To bring this closer to your own experience, take a brief moment now. Place your fingers softly over your chest, just as if you were listening to the rhythm of your own heart. Close your eyes if you wish. Can you feel the subtle warmth, the quiet expansion of your chest as you breathe? Perhaps there is a gentle current, almost imperceptible, moving beneath your skin. Share what you notice in the comments below. Your small observations are important, and they help others begin to notice too. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity and accessibility. You do not need special tools, complex positions, or advanced training. Your fingertips and your awareness are enough. Each gentle press, each mindful breath becomes a dialogue between your body and your inner calm. Over time, the effects can ripple outward. Improved clarity, emotional release, and a natural deepening of the breath that leaves the body feeling lighter and the mind more present. And yet, this is only the beginning. The ancient healer's wisdom reminds us that what we feel is only part of the story. There is a hidden science underlying the mystery, a network of nerves, energy pathways, and physiological responses waiting to be understood. By practicing this technique, you are not only touching a point on your chest, you are awakening a dialogue between your nervous system, your heart, and your conscious awareness. Now I want to ask you again, as you rest your hand lightly over your chest, what subtle sensations arise? Is there a warmth, a tingling, or perhaps a small shift in how your shoulders feel? Comment below with your experience. Each observation matters. Even the smallest change can reveal a doorway to calm you may not have realized existed. Long ago, the healer would have called this a sacred touch, a small ritual to invite stillness into life's constant motion. Today, the Spine Gospel brings this knowledge to you, combining the poetry of ancient wisdom with the clarity of modern understanding. And as we move forward, we will explore exactly why science confirms what these healers always knew and how you can harness it in your daily life for deep, lasting calm. Long ago, a curious mind might have wondered why a simple touch over the chest could bring such a profound sense of calm. Today, science is beginning to answer that question, confirming what ancient healers sensed intuitively. Your chest is more than just a physical space. It houses a remarkable network, a bridge between your body, mind, and subtle energies. Central to this network is the vagus nerve, a silent messenger that carries signals from your brain to your heart, lungs, and digestive system. The vagus nerve is like a gentle conductor, orchestrating your body's natural rhythm. When activated, it can slow your heartbeat, ease tension in your muscles, and invite a deep restorative calm that your nervous system recognizes immediately. This is what scientists call the parasympathetic state, or the rest and restore mode. But what does that mean for you in practical terms? Imagine your body as a finely tuned instrument. When stress presses on it, the strings tighten and the music becomes harsh. Activating this point on your chest loosens those strings, allowing harmony to return. Have you ever noticed how your breathing becomes shallow when life feels overwhelming? Or how a sudden pause, just placing a hand over your heart, can soften that tension? That is the vagus nerve at work, connecting your touch to your nervous system, signaling it that it is safe to relax. This pathway is subtle yet powerful, and it is constantly guiding your body toward balance if you allow it. There is also a mystical side to this science. Ancient wisdom called this area a doorway to inner calm. Modern research now explains it. The touch, combined with awareness, stimulates not just nerves but the body's energy field, sometimes called the biofield. This is the invisible yet palpable flow of energy surrounding and moving through your body. When you gently press this point and breathe, you are not only activating the vagus nerve, but you are also connecting to this quiet current of life, energy. Can you feel it when you imagine a soft golden light radiating from your chest, moving slowly through your entire being? Let's pause for a moment and reflect. Place your hand lightly over your chest again. What subtle sensations do you notice now? Perhaps a warmth, a tingling, or a soft release in your shoulders. Even if you feel nothing at first, your body is already responding in ways too subtle to measure immediately. Comment below and share what you notice. Your small observations are meaningful. They remind your nervous system to pay attention to calm, and they inspire others to become aware of their own internal shifts. The vagus nerve's role doesn't stop at heart rate or breathing. It touches your emotions, your clarity, and even your digestion. When this pathway is activated, cortisol, the stress hormone, can gently decrease, muscles relax, and your entire body is invited to remember. A state it already knows, calm, open, receptive. This is why ancient healers emphasized mindful touch and breath. They knew that activating the body's natural pathways could awaken a deep, lasting tranquility. Think of someone discovering this for the first time. They place their fingertips on the chest, breathe slowly, and notice a gentle lightness. Science may explain the nerves and hormones at work, but the experience, the inner awakening, is undeniably real. You are both the scientist and the participant in your own calm. Here's a question for you to reflect on. As you imagine this flow of energy, can you sense a connection between your breath and your heartbeat? How does this awareness make you feel? Type your experience in the comments. Your perception is a vital part of this journey. Even the smallest shift can be profound, reminding you that your body already contains the tools for rest, balance, and inner harmony. The Spine Gospel brings these insights together, the poetry of ancient wisdom and the clarity of modern science. We now understand why the chest point matters, why your nervous system responds so profoundly, and how even a simple, gentle touch can unlock a cascade of calm. And while science explains the mechanisms, your own hands will feel the effect firsthand. In the moments ahead, we will explore how to place your fingers, breathe, and connect, allowing your body to experience this subtle yet powerful technique fully. Now that we understand the hidden power of this chest point and why your nervous system responds so profoundly, it's time to experience it firsthand. Imagine a quiet room, sunlight softly streaming in, or a gentle evening glow surrounding you. This is your moment, your chance to reconnect with the wisdom your body has always held. Begin by finding a comfortable position. You may sit with your back supported, feet flat on the floor, or lie down on a soft surface. Close your eyes if it feels right. Take a long, slow breath and notice your body as it is. Where is tension held? Where does your chest feel tight, heavy, or open? Pause for a moment to simply observe. Now place 2 to 3 fingers gently on the center of your chest, slightly above the sternum. This is the point where ancient healers whispered of inner calm, where modern science recognizes a direct connection to the vagus nerve. Press lightly, no force, just enough to feel contact. Let your fingers rest as if you are listening, not pushing. As your fingertips settle, turn your awareness inward. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your chest to rise gently under your hand. Exhale fully, letting your shoulders drop, your ribs soften, and any tightness begin to release. With each breath, imagine a soft golden light radiating from this point, spreading warmth and calm throughout your body. Feel it moving through your shoulders, arms, and down your spine, like a gentle current awakening every cell it touches. Pause here. Notice the sensations. Perhaps you feel warmth, tingling, or a light floating quality in your chest. Your mind may quiet, or thoughts may drift gently like clouds in a soft sky. What shifts do you feel as your body responds? Share your experience in the comments below. Every small observation is part of this journey. Now let's add a subtle variation. Keep your fingers in place and gently move them in small circular motions, clockwise or counterclockwise, if it feels natural. This slight movement can enhance awareness of energy flow. Maintain slow, deep breaths, noticing how each circle of your fingertips connects to the rhythm of your heart and the flow of your breath. Imagine your chest point as a key unlocking not just physical relaxation, but emotional release as well. Another variation, you can place one hand on the chest and the other on your abdomen. Feel how the breath expands your belly and lifts your chest simultaneously. This dual hand connection deepens the communication between your heart, lungs, and vagus nerve, inviting a more complete sense of harmony. Take at least 3 full cycles of breath here. Inhale, expand, soften, exhale, release. Notice how your body responds to this mindful touch. Throughout this practice, remain present with each sensation. Some people feel a lightness, some report a soft current or warmth spreading. Perhaps a long-held tension begins to melt, or a quiet emotional release surfaces. Have you ever felt tension in your chest dissolve with nothing more than touch and breath? What subtle changes do you notice in your posture, your shoulders, or your mind? Comment below and share your experience. Your awareness encourages others to notice their own shifts. This technique is simple, but its effects are profound when practiced consistently. Each gentle touch, each mindful breath is a dialogue between your body, mind, and subtle energy. The chest point remembers states of calm you may have experienced fleetingly in the past, and your fingers, with awareness, awaken that memory fully. Take a final breath here, longer than the last, imagining that golden light expanding beyond your chest to fill your entire being. Feel the energy, the subtle alignment, the sense that your body, mind, and spirit are reconnecting. Notice any new calm, clarity, or stillness that arises. This is the transformative potential of the technique, the gentle awakening of your nervous system guided by touch, breath, and mindful presence. Now, as you slowly release your fingers and bring awareness back to the room, reflect on the experience. What did your heart and chest reveal in these moments? How has your body shifted? Your reflections are important. Type them in the comments below. Even the smallest observation matters, and by sharing, you strengthen your awareness and invite others to discover the subtle power within themselves. A student once shared that just a few minutes of this practice allowed years of tension to lift. Another described a soft clarity spreading through their mind, as if old weight had been lifted. These stories remind us that while the technique is simple, the experience is deeply personal and transformative. Now that you've experienced this connection firsthand, your body may begin to speak in a new way. In the next section, we'll explore the emotional, mental, and spiritual shifts that naturally follow this practice and how daily attention to this point can create lasting change. After placing your fingers on your chest and breathing with awareness, you may notice something quietly unfolding inside. It begins as a subtle shift, Perhaps a warmth in the center of your chest, a gentle tingling, or a soft sense of lightness. At first it might seem small, almost imperceptible, but in that subtle sensation lies the profound whisper of your nervous system remembering calm. Imagine sitting in a quiet room, your hand resting gently over your heart. A gentle sigh escapes your lungs, and suddenly the tension you've carried, years of small worries, tiny aches, and emotional weight, begins to lift. Some describe it as a release, as though old heaviness is flowing out of the body, leaving behind space for clarity. Others notice a soft silence settling, not emptiness, but a calm presence, a gentle knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Have you ever experienced a moment when simply pausing, breathing, and placing your hand over your chest brings relief? This technique magnifies that feeling. Your body begins to release chemical signals, endorphins, oxytocin, and subtle changes in your vagal tone, while your mind softens. Thoughts may quiet. The inner chatter that often crowds your day-to-day awareness gently slows, creating a spaciousness in your consciousness where you can feel the heartbeat, the rhythm of breath, and the whisper of your own presence. Emotions may surface as well. You might notice a fleeting sadness or a gentle wave of joy. Perhaps gratitude quietly rises unbidden, filling the space your tension once occupied. Each sensation is valid. Each subtle shift is meaningful. There is no right or wrong way to feel. Your experience is uniquely yours, and even the smallest change signals that your body is reconnecting with its natural state of balance. Now close your eyes if you haven't already. Take a long, mindful breath, imagining a soft golden light flowing from your chest, spreading through your shoulders, arms, and spine. Feel the energy gently awakening each cell it touches. Notice how your body responds. A slight lightness in your arms, a softening of your jaw, a calm settling into your belly. What does your heart tell you in this moment? Can you feel the quiet space within that simply exists when tension is released? Some people report a sense of expanded awareness, a feeling that their body and mind are aligned in a new way. Thoughts feel less urgent, emotions more fluid, and the body itself seems to remember a state it knew long ago. This is not just imagination. It is the nervous system responding, the vagus nerve activating, and subtle energy pathways flowing freely once again. Have you noticed a change in your breath? Often the first sign of inner shift is a natural deepening of inhalation and lengthening of exhalation. You may notice your heart beating with a gentler rhythm, a soft echo of the calm spreading through your system. Every subtle sensation matters. Even the quietest awareness is part of your body's awakening. Share it in the comments below. What small changes are you noticing in your chest, your breath, or your mind? It is also common for a gentle emotional release to occur. Perhaps a small worry you didn't know you were carrying surfaces and dissolves, leaving a lighter, freer feeling behind. You may feel more present in the moment, as though the body itself is remembering what it is like to rest, to be held by its own internal rhythm. Ancient healers would call this a reconnection to the life force, a quiet return to alignment. Modern science confirms that these sensations correspond to real changes in the nervous system and subtle energy flows, though the experience itself feels profoundly mystical. As you sit with these sensations, reflect on the subtle dialogue between body and mind. What did your chest reveal as you practiced this technique? Did you notice a warmth, a lightness, a gentle flow of energy? Perhaps a soft clarity entered your mind, or a sense of emotional release softened your spirit. Every observation is important, and even the smallest shift is evidence that your body is engaging in a natural, healing process. A student once shared that after just a few minutes of this practice, years of tightness and shallow breathing began to release. Another described feeling a quiet joy rising unexpectedly. a reminder that even simple, gentle attention can awaken profound internal shifts. These stories reflect the deeply personal nature of the technique. While science explains the mechanics, the experience itself is unique and human, unfolding in ways words can only partially capture. Now, as you gently release your hand and bring awareness back to the room, notice the lingering calm. Your body, mind, and subtle energies may feel more aligned, lighter, and open. This is the natural effect of your fingers, breath, and attention interacting with the chest point. Finally, pause and reflect. What subtle shifts are you noticing in your heart, mind, or body? How does this awareness feel? Share your experience in the comments below. Your reflections are valuable, not only to yourself, but to others seeking to notice the quiet yet profound power within their own bodies. Having noticed these subtle emotional and mental shifts, imagine the possibilities. If this practice is revisited each day, in the next section, we'll explore how daily attention to this point can enhance these effects, helping you cultivate lasting calm, clarity, and alignment in your everyday life. Imagine the gentle awakening you felt in your chest, flowing through your body like a soft golden current. Now imagine revisiting that moment each day, even for just a few minutes. With consistent attention, these subtle shifts deepen, guiding your body and mind toward a state of lasting calm and alignment. Start by setting aside 2 to 3 minutes once or twice a day. You can do this in the morning before your day begins, or in the evening as a quiet pause before sleep. Sit comfortably or lie down, whichever feels natural. Place your fingertips lightly on the center of your chest, just above the sternum, and breathe slowly. Feel your chest rise gently with each inhale and soften with each exhale. Visualize a soft golden light radiating from your heart center, spreading warmth and calm through every cell. Even this brief, mindful practice sends powerful signals to your nervous system. Over time, your body begins to remember this state of ease and balance. Your shoulders release, your breath deepens naturally, and your mind quiets. Stresses that once felt overwhelming may now be met with a gentle pause. Subtle emotional shifts emerge, greater clarity, softer reactions, and a sense of quiet presence. These effects accumulate gradually, like raindrops nourishing the earth. The more consistently you return to this practice, the more your body aligns with its natural rhythm. Your energy flow feels smoother, your inner awareness sharper, and the connection between mind, body, and subtle energy pathways becomes more tangible. You may notice small, delightful changes, a lighter heart, more restful sleep, or a sense of calm flowing through your day. Reflect for a moment. After a few days of practice, what subtle shifts have you observed in your energy, mood, or breath? How does your body respond when you pause and touch this point? Comment below and share your experience. Your reflections not only deepen your awareness, but also inspire others to explore this gentle, transformative practice. As these small, daily moments accumulate, your body begins to speak in new ways. The shifts you notice now are only the beginning. With continued practice, each touch, each breath, each moment of mindful presence strengthens your connection to calm, clarity, and inner alignment, preparing you to fully embrace the final step, where we tie all these experiences together and guide you toward the next stage of your journey. As your fingertips leave the chest and your breath returns to its natural rhythm, take a moment to notice how you feel. Perhaps there's a lightness in your chest, a soft quiet in your mind, or a gentle warmth spreading through your body. This is the lingering gift of your presence, the echo of a simple yet profound touch that has awakened something deep within you. Imagine carrying this calm with you, like a hidden stream flowing through the landscape of your day. Each step, each word, each moment becomes infused with the subtle energy you've just awakened. Your body remembers, even when your mind forgets. Your hands have touched not just skin, but a doorway to inner stillness, a portal to clarity, to a softer, more aligned way of being. The practice you've explored today is more than a technique. It is an invitation to notice the quiet signals your body sends, to honor the gentle wisdom that lies beneath tension and thought. The chest point is your guide, your gateway, your key, and every mindful touch, every slow breath is a small act of reverence for your own well-being. If this moment has stirred something within you, let the Spine Gospel continue to guide you. Subscribe gently without hurry as a quiet commitment to your own growth. Like, share, and reflect in the comments below. What did your heart whisper to you during this practice? How do you feel after reconnecting with this quiet energy? Your words, your reflections, are as much a part of this awakening as your own. Breath and touch. Picture yourself, in the days to come, returning to this point, even briefly, noticing the subtle shifts accumulating over time. A calmer heart, a clearer mind, an energy that flows more freely. This daily attention, these gentle rituals, weave together to create a tapestry of presence, a life more attuned to the rhythm of your body and spirit. And yet, this is only one step on your journey. Imagine what may awaken when you explore the next point, when you continue to listen to the whispers of your body and the language of subtle energy. Each practice layers upon the last, creating a path of discovery, reflection, and gentle transformation. Before we part, I leave you with a thought from Rainer Maria Rilke. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves. In your quiet moments with this practice, may you discover that the questions, the sensations, and even the smallest shifts are themselves the doorway to awakening. Take one final deep breath, feeling the golden light you've cultivated in your chest expand outward. Carry it with you, trust it, and as always, share your experience below. Let the Spine Gospel be a space where your subtle awakenings are seen, honored, and nurtured.